Hey everybody, it's Mike. I want to make a pochade box, or I want to make a thumb box. So went down to my local cigar shop. Man, do they have some nice looking boxes they were just throwing away. Beautiful. It's got nice edges on it. Already has a nice lip built in. So this one will be a piece of cake, I think, to put something together. Here's another beautiful box. How thick that wood is. Nice lid on it. So it's really deep. I know I can think something up for what to do with that. But just a nice little box to work with for my cigar box, thumb box. This is Java. Let's look at this one here. This one, I like the nice, it's kind of like a friction hinge on there. But it might need a little extra support on that one, but I like the nice thick sides on it. So we got 4 choices there for cigar boxes, but found Jim Surratt's blog post about making my own pochade box. I refuse to spend $300 on an open end box or these other ones. So here's what I went. Okay, I got the 2 hinges on. Obviously this is really light wood, thin wood, cracks easy. I swapped out the screws with the hinge to some shorter ones. So they pop through a little bit on the inside, but nothing drastic there. But shorter is better. Could probably file those down if you really wanted to. This wood is like balsa wood. So I don't know. We'll see if it holds up. But yeah, a couple heavy duty hinges on there. It will stay open there, but I know that's not going to be the solution once you start painting on it. So I'm going to have to put some type of brace or bracket on there. Alright, later. On the side of the box now, I'm going to go on the right side and drill 2 small holes for my hinges. So let me drill a couple holes here. Okay, I put on this hardware here, worked out pretty good. Just a couple of lath strips, L-A-T-H strips, and just attached it. 2 screws. I went with a couple of acorn nuts. Those are short screws, probably 1/2 inch. And wing nut, little bolt, short bolt. So it looks like it'll work pretty good. Get it where you want it, tighten it up. I'm going to look at some options. I'm going to put this mount on the bottom for the with the square nut, so I can put it on the easel. I'm sorry, on the camera stand on the tripod. So attach that to the bottom on the underneath side. Put a clasp on the top here, and yeah, should be good for the first prototype. See how it works. Island Jim cigar box. Alright, well, I got the box attached to the tripod here. The hinge, wing nut. Next decision is, how am I going to keep the panels in place? I'm thinking I want to accommodate. It's really meant for 5x7, 6x8. I can throw these in here. Not even thinking the palette yet, just the panels. So I can put it right here. That would hold it in place, potentially with something on top here to keep it from falling into the box. But I thought, well, what are some other options here for going bigger? I went 8 by 10, I could, I got these clips, I got a clip here. Let's move it over here. One-handed cameraman here. That's an option. I could do 8 by 10. Of course, can't hold it in there. It doesn't accommodate it very well, but it is an option. So clips could work. I like sometimes go with this. I don't know what this is. 3/16 1/4" masonite. What I did was take a little chunk of wood and just took a Dremel tool, or you could do it with a saw. Just create a groove. Put it in between the screw holes for the hinge. Hey, it's my prototype. It might not work quite right. We'll see. So I'm going to try that first because I like that where I can just set the panel right in there. I've got this putty too. Self-sticking putty. That's another option. Just put the putty on the back of the panel and that'll stick. I mean, the goal is to get these things done in an hour or two, not half a day of painting on location. So that's where we're at right now. Well, I made her back from Mexico with my cigar box, and while it served its purpose somewhat, I did a pastel gig with it. It did not serve the purpose of holding up the panel correctly. And the only thing I can think here is that I used the, like a stop nut on the inside instead of a regular hex nut, maybe with a lock washer. Because when you tighten up the edge, tighten that bad boy up, it just wouldn't hold the panel. You get this motion, this movement, and it didn't work. It didn't work well. So it was the first whack at it. I learned something. It's some nice wood though. The clasp held up. I could carry all my stuff in it, but we're going to have to build another one and try a different approach, or change the nuts out and see how that works. So that was my first cigar box sample. Anyway, that's it for Mike. See you.